What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another update video for you guys with regards to my baby account. Again, that is my Az J AJ. And again, here I'll just quickly go into the achievement here so you guys can kind of see here. We've basically logged in for about 99 days. So just for mathematical sake, I will just call it 100 days because we're just off by a day here. But yeah, as you can see, we've pretty much been playing for about 3 months, and as you guys can kind of see here, we're level 98, so kind of almost like a level a day here. And thanks to that Gear Fest event, actually, we were able to get quite a bit of levels here. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to push my characters up to 100 so that we can perhaps get into this pandemonium. The Chad event is only available for people level 100 and above, so I'm trying to get there so that way we can hopefully get some free stuff on this account as well here, despite the fact that we've only been playing for approximately 3 months. So that will be exciting, and we'll keep you guys posted on that. Now, with regards to today's video, I want to quickly talk to you guys about the 3 teams that I've already hashed over and over. If you guys have seen some of my beginner stuff in the playlist and whatever, you guys will know the 3 teams that I really focused on from day one was basically these 3 teams here. We focused on Vigilantes early because you can get Punisher and you can get some of the other Vigilante members farmed up pretty quickly, pretty quick, fast. Also because of the fact that they're available in the store, the credit store credit. Whoops, what do you want to call it? And then, of course, we also worked on Daemon, who was farmable basically last month, and you could start farming his character shards in the campaign nodes. But we were even before that, we were actively farming him when he was in the Fractal or the seasonal store. Maybe it wasn't the Fractal store. Maybe before it was the oh gosh, I'm trying to remember here what the other credit was. Whatever the other Fractal before the Fractal store was, whatever the seasonal store. But yeah, we were farming Daemon, and as you guys can see here, we haven't leveled everybody up on the Brimstone as much as we would have liked because we didn't need to. The team operates pretty much with Daemon being the quarterback to the team, and the other pieces are nice but not essential. And then of course Fantastic Four for Arena, and again, yeah, Fantastic Four is Fantastic Four. We were farming those guys from day one as well because they were both in the seasonal and the credit store. So yeah, that was just pretty straightforward stuff. If you have extra goodies, extra time, you can work on the other 2 raid teams, which is Insidious 6, and I'll explain the reason why we use Insidious 6. And again, you can slowly start working on these champions team. I initially wanted to work on them, and then when they extended the Eclipse event, then I basically just said, there's no point. We don't need to do that. So anyways, let's quickly jump into why these 3 teams. So obviously, you know, we're this game is based on, you know, 3 core modes, right? There's raids, there's going to be arena, and then there's of course there's battle world / war gameplay. So basically having these 3 teams locked down early on, even at, you know, level 25, 30, whatever, it's going to basically gear you up for success here for a lot of different game modes, right? This is the very reason why we focused on a lot of these characters early on here. And again, let's quickly get out of here, and I'll go and show you guys even the challenges. If you go into the gold rush, gold is a very important aspect to beginners, and especially when you're starting out here. And of course as well, because of the fact of how this is all you know, required, the gold rush is going to be important here because of the fact that they require the city heroes, and you're going to need a city team. So we picked these guys because they weren't only going to get us some extra gold early on, but there's also the Insidious 6 here that you can use potentially as well here. And again, we're going to jump into the Dark Dimension, so you guys can kind of see here. We'll talk about this stuff that's ending today as well here, so you guys can kind of see. But again, with Age of Annihilus, Vigilantes, Fantastic Four, that's all going to be very handy for you, and that's going to get you easy 7 yellow, a legendary, and we should have Thunderstrike coming as well here. But again, that's too much in this video. I don't want to talk about that. Let's quickly jump Dark Dimension, and you guys can kind of see here, like, it doesn't really matter early on in Dark Dimension, but once you get into, like, I think 3 and 4, then you start needing to have certain specific character traits, right? And again, I think there's a global section where the Brimstone's going to shine. So you guys can kind of see here some of my Brimstone members. There's a what is it? Where's the Cosmic section? Cosmic section is going to require Fantastic Four. And again, I just had some stragglers there. Again, focusing on raid teams. Doctor Strange, part of the Brimstone, and then Azazel, he's part of the Hellfire group, but it really didn't matter what their power was because the Fantastic Four were basically just cruising for us. And again, if you go and look into the city sections, then we have the Vigilante, again, coming back here. So those 3 teams aren't just because they're accessible and they're available. They're going to help push your team to kind of get ready for that end game roster. And actually, right now, we aren't able to push any further because we don't have legendaries. I'm not willing to take up useless legendaries that don't have any purpose. So again, we can take up probably Morgan Le Fay and any other ones, but we have not brought them up because well, we have Blastar. We do have Blastar. I just haven't had a time to play the account to level him up, but he's a lock. And then for sure, I think I'm probably looking at maybe Thunderstrike, and we'll see where my 5th legendary is. I really want to kind of wait for Shadow King to come back before I push him, because yeah, again, if I'm going to pick 5 legendaries, I want to pick 5 that are going to be, you know, worthwhile. And of course, Old Man Logan is Old Man Logan, and of course Quasar is Quasar, so of course those are locks, but I haven't had to rush in those ones as much as I need to. And again here, guys, that's just one game mode. Let's look at Arena now. Again, with Arena, I don't know if we'll play a match or anything like that, but as you guys can kind of see here, we're in the top 100. We're happy here. I'm not really stressed out or anything like that, because even if you look in here in the rewards, between 21 to 100, you're missing about, you know, 100 power cores, which isn't a do or die situation for me, but I am finding that between 50 to 100, I'm sitting comfortably here, and I'm not really doing too much. And yeah, even my levels, even though I'm level 98, I haven't really geared up my Fantastic Four to level 98 either. I've just kind of kept things casual. As you can kind of see here, we can probably bring up Mr. Fantastic 8 levels if we wanted to, but I also wanted to kind of bring this to your guys' attention, which is the fact that, again, we're going into the store here. What I've been doing is I've been buying these training materials, because we need lots of training materials as you level up in gear. But the important thing is the store here. As you guys can see here, what we've been doing is we've been farming Fantastic Four and Vigilantes right from the get-go. I'm actually trying to farm Thanos and Sylvie now as well on my baby account. But yeah, again, champions, we'll get a little bit of Miles, we'll get a little bit Miss Marvel in there because she's part of the champions group. And that's kind of it. At the early start, you can probably focus on Punisher. He's also 2,000. You could probably focus on Elektra, but I'm just slowly letting those shards accumulate. So it's not anything game-changing right now. And again, if you want to do Pyro, you want to do Fantastic Four thing, you can. I'm just kind of letting them kind of slowly build over time. And yeah, we're not in a big rush because we're not using them right now, so we don't need to be in a big rush. Now, if you have extras and you want to be focusing on some of the Insidious 6 like Superior Spider-Man, Azazel, you can, but you know, basically because we're paying 7,000 versus like the 3,000, we're kind of paying for twice the price. And really, farmability, fountainability, that's coming up next for what is it, for the New Mutants. So once that comes in, I think some of these will get cheaper, so it's okay. We're not in a big rush right now. We're not using these guys as much as we should, so that's all right as well here. So you can kind of save your store credits there. And again, we got Quasar in the stores. You can use your promotion credits to get them up, but I would say before the event expires, just see how many stars you can get on him, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm not trying to jump the gun yet. I'm trying to wait and see and maximize my stars here. Even on the baby account, we want to make sure we can get the most bang out of our buck here. Let's go back into the achievements here so you guys can kind of see. Even though I've been very frugal with my teams, despite the fact that we've only been playing for about 100 days, you can see here that we've already spent over 487 mil. Actually, let me just collect that. Oh, almost 500 mil. Like, that's a lot of mil, right? So as you can see here, this game is expensive, right? The gold component is very, very expensive, and you want to make sure you're very, very smart with your resources. Hence the reason why you're probably like, holy crap, Az, why have you not brought up any of these characters yet? Well, everything costs gold, and at this point in time, we haven't really needed them. I've only brought up the ones that we need, and potentially, hopefully, we can get Wolverine and Deadpool and all the other ones leveled up for free for us to kind of save us some gold here. But yeah, even despite the fact that I've been very, very thrifty and very, very cheap with my resources, we still have spent over 500 mil of gold. And that's very important because you want to make sure you can start getting your resources in order here before you get into late game mode. Because yeah, it's going to be very, very expensive. And even though, you know, if we go into our gold orbs, I think we have a few megas from the Dark Dimension, but as you guys can kind of see here, we have over 200 gold orbs, and we just haven't opened it. I feel like if I opened it, I do feel like, you know, it would probably be quite a bit of gold added to my existing roster already, my supply. But the thing is then I think I would get a little cocky, and then I would start throwing it around everywhere. And yeah, we just don't need to at this point. I like how it's in my back pocket if I need it, but right now it's not necessary. The thing that I'm running into the most right now is this training gear crunch, and that's why I've been buying it in the Fractal store. So if you guys want anything to buy, I wouldn't recommend buying this unless you absolutely need to. The only reason why I'm doing it is so I'm kind of setting myself up here so that if I can get myself to level 100 in time, then I can start bringing up some of those key Avengers and key Spider characters so I can get some more goodies in the side. Again, It's just my 2 cents here on that. But now let's quickly talk about those 3 teams again. So again, you guys already saw, like, Fantastic Four is very good in arena. Brimstone's gonna kick butt for you in war. But Brimstone also has another purpose. They're not just a war team. They're also a team that's gonna be they're gonna be important for key unlocks here. And I'll talk about that briefly here. And I'll attach some links in the video as well here so you guys can kind of see here. But Damon's gonna basically be a key unlock for Quasar. Doesn't matter now because Quasar already has his saga going on, but Damon's going to be a very key unlock for using to get Knull unlocked and Old Man Logan. If you don't have Damon built up, it's going to be really, really difficult to get those levels on those guys. And actually, on that note here, I think, you know, sometimes I think showing you guys in person is better than kind of explaining and grabbing on here. But again, this is a huge trap here. So as you can see here, we're going to just max every single mod here because I think at level 90, I started doing this. But basically just max everything out here. And let me just give me a sec here. Sorry, guys. Should have did this ahead of time to save you guys a couple seconds here. So we're going to max literally everything here. And you're probably thinking I'm going crazy. So we're going to go in here and we're going to hit start. And as you guys can kind of see here, people are trying to, you know, scratch their head like, oh, let's go for Apocalypse. Let's get Apocalypse unlocked because we want to get the 4 Horsemen and we want to get these really, really powerful characters so we can get Apocalypse, right? And yeah, it's a good idea if you guys know how to maximize your value. So again here, if you're going through these nodes here, there's specific sections. There's hero, there's minion or villain, there's this Wakandan category, and again, it's gonna lock you in place here, and you don't want that, right? You don't want to start leveling up these let's call them trap teams, right? Because they're not going to be needed later on, right? We're not going to use these teams later on, right? Pegasus and Bionic and Wakandan are kind of outdated. And again here, this villain one, I'm not sure if I guess in this case we do have Insidious 6 here, but I'm not sure if this one would be able to handle it because I haven't really geared to certain characters. But you can kind of see here, like if you do one node of this, this is a bad example. Maybe I should have looked at which one we already did Morgan Le Fay. Actually, you know what? Let's just do Morgan Le Fay because I already did this one, but we'll re-enter it so you guys can kind of see. So again, we have all the mods on, and I had a run here of 1.2, and as you can kind of see here, we can basically claim some of these rewards when you start doing them. But this is going to be a good fresh resource of gear 20, or sorry, not gear 20, gear orange gear and teal gear, right? And this is going to be great if you're running low on those resources for gearing up characters. As you can kind of see here, the event is ending soon, so I mean, I'm not telling you guys to do it today, but it does come back in between every week. Because as you guys see here, the next week coming is Nova and Green Goblin and Black Cat. And these ones are a little bit more tricky because they have less of these hero and villain requirements. So hopefully they update that in the future. But let's go in here with Morgan Le Fay. And again, we're going to go with, remember I was talking to you guys about why Damon is so good? Well, this is the reason why. And again, we can just have him with Fantastic Four. And is Doctor Strange usable? I forgot if he is usable on this. No, he's a villain. He's a villain, so he's not going to be usable, which is totally fine. So we'll come in here with this team and we'll totally smash it. I think they've got max mods on it anyways, so we'll totally smash it up so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But basically max all the mods out. I think at level 85 I started doing this, so 85 or 90. Even though the minions sound and feel crazy, you should be able to get it done here because Damon's going to basically be quarterbacking us this entire thing for us, right? Of course, the Fantastic Four is the Fantastic Four, but Damon is kind of doing a lot of the heavy lifting because of the fact that he gets a speed bar on kill. We'll throw the ult here. This is going to kill Wolverine and the other guys, and this is going to double tap this and get some energy back to the group as well. And again, if they have some survivors, good stuff. Yeah, now you want to watch your cooldowns as well here because it just like similar, if you guys have seen some of my other footage with Old Man Logan, with not Shadow King, sorry, with Knull, it is important to kind of keep these cooldowns in check here for the next wave because, yeah, you got some pretty beastly enemies here. And again, we did save Franklin's ult here so that we can strip some of these positives, but we'll see if we need it because we still have a couple guys dropping. And again, I haven't had time to play as much as this I would have liked. I sometimes on the weekends I get so crazy consumed with just, you know, everyday stuff. We had a couple birthday parties to go to as well here. It seems like everybody's got birthday parties going on. It's kind of crazy. Lots of birthday parties. But yeah, we haven't had time to play as much as we'd like. But here, I'm going to rush through this. We'll just ult it. And we'll pretty much hit auto here. But yeah, I hope you guys can kind of see how easy this is with my team, right? And I don't have like a super powerful team. But basically at level 85, I started testing around. And that is your Daemon and your Fantastic Four are built. You may even be able to do it earlier than 85. It all depends on your team here. And again, I don't play this account as much as I should, as much as my regular account. So again, you could very well do it earlier and at a faster time frame. But as you guys can kind of see here, we get about 400 per win. So then when you get the 400 unlocked, you should be able to get Morgan Le Fay unlocked, because I think she's unlocked at 200. You don't see that on my screen here because I think it's already gone. But yeah, you can kind of claim some of this stuff. And again, and then you go in here, same team, and look, we have access to Vigilante, we have access to Brimstone, and again, you can kind of go crazy with this. Right now that we have our 7-star Quasar as well, we should be able to do it. Even though our teams are like half their power, like I think Quasar is only, what is Quasar? He's only 200,000, but he stands. Yeah, so even though, yes, our Daemon's probably the biggest because we got him at 3 diamonds, but these guys shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, you should be able to do actually the first 4 sections. And once you do the first 4 sections, which is kind of global, hero, because again, global will give access to Daemon, it switches over here to this Web Warriors Hive Mind, and that's not great, right? People did not build up Web Warriors and Dark Hunters and Hive Mind. So if you can do these 4, you should be able to get a very decent unlock. I think, yeah, if you do 4, you'll get about 1,600 points. So I didn't do that 4th node because I just reset it here for you guys. But either way, I don't need to collect these. We have lots of stuff going on here. And if I collect it, you guys actually won't see this anymore when I collect it. So that's the other reason why I haven't really collected it. Haven't really needed to. We'll see what we do with the other ones. But as you can kind of see here, these ones are a bit more tricky because, sorry, not 200,000, 400,000. These ones I haven't even been able to try because they're very specific on their requirements. Like very specific. And yeah, I think we did get Black Cat unlocked, but unfortunately that was kind of it. And lots of goodies here. But yeah, just wait for them to update this because there is supposedly going to be updates to these teams. But right now, if you guys want to get a handle on it and you want to start doing some of these, I think even with Red Hulk, what it was Red Hulk, I don't even know. Let's look at his requirements. He requires, looks like a bio. So bio would be okay because we have Fantastic Four. And we also have Avenger, which Avenger may be an issue. So we should be able to at least do our 4-piece Fantastic Four, and I doubt we would have too many issues here because we're pretty strong. Our Fantastic Four is pretty beefy, and then yeah, you can just do the, is it 4 nodes as well here? Bio, Avenger, and then yeah, once you get into this weird one, Wave 1 Avenger. I guess Thanos is getting a rework, but yeah, no one's gonna have Avengers and Wave 1 and Asgardians built up anymore because they're such an outdated team, right? And let's quickly oh my gosh, I can't do anything right today. Okay, let's quickly look at Rogues. I don't even know what Rogues is. I haven't even looked at hers. Hers is City, which is great because again, Vigilante and then City of 6 will shine, and then Mutant. Mutant's not bad if you have Extreme built, but again, this one would be an issue as well here. But like I said, we've got our Vigilante, we've got our City teams built. So again, I don't know if I recapped this well enough for you guys, but build these 3 teams. They're gonna pay dividends for you guys. They're gonna go far for arena and all that other stuff, and raids, and of course as well the other game modes. Actually, I even forgot to talk about power cores. We talked about a little bit about gold, but power cores, only thing I'm really using my power cores is spending on my 4x50 energies. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't be guilted to do the 100 refreshes. It's an absolute waste. The only reason why I tell you guys this is because you're pretty much getting half the value, and yeah, just be patient with it. If you want to spend another 50, you can do it on your energy. I've been doing this one as well. If like I said, if you stick around in arena long enough and you're doing 300 power cores per day, then you're gonna be able to sustain yourself by doing the 200 power cores from energy, and you're gonna have a surplus of at least 100 a day. So that's the reason why I don't go more than that, just so I can still build up a bit. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents here. Sorry, I should have mentioned that with the gold regards aspect of it. But yeah, again, and what am I farming? Well, I already told you guys I was farming basically these nodes here, and Swordmaster is one because he's gonna be a raid team. We've been farming Insidious 6 as well here because he's gonna be 300 soon. And yeah, and then of course our boy Daemon himself. I haven't been farming him because we already maxed him up, but the gold orbs are still nice. So what I've been doing is, if you want to still do the training orbs, you can go into villains and you can start farming Lalandra as well. You're going to need her for Professor X. So again, you can kind of see she's almost done here. This will push her over 300, so she'll be done. And like I said, if there's other ones you need to work on, you can always work on ones that you need materials for. But I try to do these training orbs. These training orbs are good. Just like where is it, number 4? There's Cloak and Dagger here. So yeah, she's good too. Yeah, just working on the cores. But yeah, you should always do the main ones here, because these ones will, the gold is important, and Azazel, yeah, Azazel's good too, because he's gonna be a raid character. We almost got him at 300 as well. So yeah, slowly but surely the account's looking good, looking pretty solid here. Otherwise, guys, yeah, hopefully this helps you guys out. Does this give you guys an idea of what I'm doing here with my account right now? Again, 100 days, not too bad. We're making slow progress here, and like I said, I'll keep you guys posted when I get myself to level 100 and see if we can at least start some of those chat events with regards to the anniversary. Because yeah, I'm not, the rewards are nice, but I actually just want the challenge. I want to see if my account can do it. My main account could do it pretty easy, but I want to see if my baby account can do it as well. And we do have quite a bit of time on it, so I'm not worried. We should be able to, I think, get to at least level 99 probably within the next week or so, and then we'll see if we can get to 100. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight here unless they give us some XP bonus event. But yeah, having that Gear Fest sleeve was pretty big here, so I'm hoping maybe there will be like a double XP event or something like that. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching as always. And as always, thank you. Appreciate the time. Appreciate your guys' input as well. If you guys have any comments for me below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you guys when I see you guys.